Hey everybody, Joe with Joe Knows Cryptos. I just finished my day's work for part one. Now I got to go back and work on another job until, gosh, it's 5:30 here now, probably till about 8:30 or 9 at night tonight. So I'll be exhausted tomorrow and tonight, of course. But I did want to come on here and jump on real quick and just talk about what's going on right now. So right now, we saw the stock market crash 800 points today, and it's been taking huge hits the last, the whole last week. And this week it had one up day, I think, of about 350 points, but it took some big hits before that, went up a little bit, and now everything it made yesterday, it lost back plus another almost 500 points, which is huge drops, right? People are scared. People are starting to get a little bit scared. Right now, in the beginning, how it usually works out is a lot of people are just going to keep their money in there and just wait to see what happens because the stock market has been going up now for years. I mean, for ever since Trump got in office, it's just been taken off. And a lot of people aren't used to losing money in the stock market. And it has had a few minor downturns, and it always shot right back up and made more gains. So you're going to have your people in there that are waiting to see what happens. But man, there's a lot of chatter on all these news channels, on all these economic channels, about the China trade war, about cutting interest rates. Um, you know, there's about the Hong Kong situation. Um, people all over, it's not just in America, people all over the world are going through stress and turmoil. And countries are devaluing their dollar, trying to make their products more popular for purchase. So there's just a lot going on right now, and people are getting a little bit scared. Okay, they see these big drops in the stock market, and it's not going to be for very long before panic sets in. Hey, buddy, how you doing? And when panic sets in, days like this, $700, $800 drops in a day are going to be commonplace because we've gone up so much. There's so much room to come down, and everything is just overinflated anyway. So what these companies do is they're actually given money to buy more of their stock to keep the price up and to keep them profitable, to make it look like they have good earnings. And all companies, I don't care how honest they are, they cook the books to a certain extent. So, when they say they have to say they made 10 cents this quarter, if there's a way to show they made 11 cents where they can still hide it and still, and the next quarter it not hurt them too much, they'll say 11 cents, or they'll at least meet the earnings, or if they're a penny low, they'll cook it a little higher to meet that 10 cents a lot of times, especially when the market's going up, because they know their stock is going to continue to go up as long as they hit earnings, right? And every time they hit earnings, the earnings are expected to be even higher, um, you know, the next quarter. And there's only a point when things are not going to be profitable anymore, and where they can't keep cooking the books so much that they're showing these earnings. Well, the same thing happens in the opposite direction when they're supposed to hit that 10 cents and they know they're only going to hit 7, even if they cook the books. The best they can do is 7%, and they know they're going to be punished harshly by the market. Their stock is going to drop right way down. They say, well, we're going to drop anyway. Instead of showing a 7-cent loss, let's show a 5-cent loss. So next quarter we're a little bit ahead of the game. And these are just games that they play with numbers, and that's all the stock market is based on speculation. What are you going to do next quarter? What are you going to do next quarter? That's all it's based on. And they figure this way: if they show a loss, so the next quarter comes around, um, if they have only a couple cent loss, they can kind of see how things are going. If the market's on a downward trend, they might show a lower loss again, because things are just on that downward trend, and they know that they're not going to buck the trend. Their stock alone is not going to turn the whole stock market around. So they'll just, try to get ahead of their losses, and then hopefully when it looks like things start to cool off again and level off, then they could take those little percentages of losses they added in that they banked and then start showing them as profits and start moving back up again. So it's little games that these companies all play. But we're to the point right now where earnings expectations are super high, stock prices are super high. They've been going up for years and years, and eventually, what do they say? What goes up must come down, right? And I don't know if this is it or not, but it's starting to really seem like it, just with the world economic situation and just the way that the market is reacting. Yes, we have seen big drops before, but let's see how this plays out for the next couple days. So, two things I want to talk about crypto and silver and gold. So, gold and silver, silver stocks, you know, price of silver, not stocks of silver, but actual physical silver. Price was up, what, about 15, 20 cents, some huge amount. That's a huge move for silver, right? But a lot of the silver stocks were down today, which doesn't make any sense. But what it is, it's a panic sell. So even though silver, gold, good things to be in when the market's going down, profitable, right now a lot of people are just dumping everything. Just let's put it all in cash. Let's be safe, sell everything, put it in cash. Let's wait till the dust settles. If things look like it's just a short term thing, we can slowly get back in. But if this thing crashes, I want my money safe. Sell everything, the gold, the silver, the Microsoft, the Apple, everything. Sell it all, right? And hedge fund managers do this too because they want to, if they see that there's an opportunity to make gains or save money, they'll do the same thing. They'll sell off a lot. They'll put a lot of their portfolios in cash. So that's what we have going on here, and let's see if this continues for the rest of this week and next, and how long. I remember when we had that last crash, that tech bubble that burst. It was not uncommon to see stock market drop 5, 7, 800 points a day for weeks, you know. And it doesn't take long when it's dropping that much to get things down real low and to lose your wealth that you've accumulated over the last few years real fast. And that's when panic starts to set in. When people look at their portfolio or say, "Oh my God, I had $100,000. Today I have $70,000. Do I hold on and wait to see if it goes to 60 or 50 or 40? Or do do I go ahead and dump it?" And, people that are counting on this money for retirement, which is a huge section of our population right now, it's most of the people that have money are the baby boom generation, because they had things a little bit easier economically on them than the current generation that's growing up and earning money. And they were able to save a little bit more and invest a little bit more. And plus, their money's had time to grow over the years if they've invested, um, in things that pay dividends, or that, that they can accumulate and just make gains on over the, the past years. Now, if they see this stuff start to crash, you can see a lot of money come out of the stock market, and they might pull it out of everything, and that includes cryptocurrencies. And I think this is why we're seeing the cryptocurrency market cap just fall. I think people think that cash is the safest thing to be in right now, and they're just taking all their money out and they're just taking it out of gold, stocks, cryptos, anything and everything, and they're just holding on to it and waiting to see what happens. And this is why I think we see the cryptocurrency market going down. And of course, the day that Goldman Sachs says to their customers, "Now is a good time to buy cryptos," we see cryptos getting hammered, right? It's almost a given. Anytime, this is part of propaganda, which we talk about on this channel often. What they tell you, do the opposite. Okay? Jamie Dimon says don't buy, and while he's buying, and then the market goes up. They say time to buy, that means shit's about to go crappy, right, for a little bit. But people are going to realize, once Bitcoin, silver, and gold level off here, but the stocks continue to lose earnings, that they're going to figure out that you can't put your money in bonds because bonds don't pay anything. If they cut the interest rates, bonds are I mean, why even waste your time buying a bond? Just keep your money underneath your mattress or in your bank, right? They don't pay anything. It doesn't make any sense to buy a bond. And the earnings keep going down on stocks. It's not going to make any sense to have your money in stocks, and we're going to have a whole bunch of money looking for somewhere to go. And when crypto, gold, and silver start to go, it could get as fast as the stock market goes down is how fast cryptocurrencies can go up. And we know that cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Litecoin in particularly, can go up super fast. I still don't think we're going to have an altcoin market, guys, unless we get like one of those crazy things like what happened in 2017 where all cryptos just started to go crazy. People just started throwing money into cryptos and getting that craze and saying it doesn't matter what you put your money into, it's going up type of thing. But I don't really anticipate that happening. And guys, it's not going to be long before Bitcoin and Litecoin start to make their move. And I say this with pretty good confidence. I think we might have a few shaky days here, maybe a shaky week, but after that, I think we're going to see huge, huge moves. So if you haven't got your Bitcoin and your Litecoin, you may want to wait until you see the market cap. I watch the market cap, and when it goes down and it stays level, I don't wait. I don't buy it when it's level. I wait to see which direction it goes again because it can go down a little bit more. It might bump up a little. I still don't buy it. I wait till it starts to make that move upward. When it's been down, when I think it's down about as low as it's going to go, I see it go up a couple of days consecutively, or I see it make a decent jump, or I see it start to level out and it looks like it's really getting support there and then start to edge up. That's when I'll put my money in. And this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner, so but this is just how I handle it, and I'm waiting for that moment to come. And when it does, the little bit of money I've got saved up here, I'm going to be buying some Bitcoin and some Litecoin, whatever one seems to be the best value at the time. Bitcoin is the one that's going to go up the most, but Litecoin is the one that people that are um, buying Bitcoin cheap. This buying Litecoin today is like buying Bitcoin 3 years ago, right? When it was super cheap. So that's what people are doing with Litecoin now. They know it's after the next halving, especially the price is going to go up dramatically. But it's $100 under $100 is super cheap. It's just a matter of time. It's just a waiting game. It's just one of those things. When is it going to go? It's going to go. Just depends on how much excitement there is in the crypto market. Of course, the next halving is going to automatically put Litecoin lower than inflation. Bitcoin is already currently lower than inflation, and that's why we're going to see Bitcoin do very well right now. And Litecoin is going to follow, and especially after it's happening. So, guys, I've got to get to work here. Almost at 13 minutes. Let me just look through the comments real quick here. What's up, everybody? Glad and Charlie G, Chicken Pimp, Litecoin Perosi, LTC Perosi. What's up, man? Joe in his night clothes. Joke. Yeah, this is my painting shirt. I've been painting all day today, and I'm still got to go back and paint some more. Yes, guys, smash the like. Thanks, Perosi, for reminding me of that. Going good, Litecoin Perosi. Good to hear that. I should be out mowing, but I'm trying. Yeah, I hear that. Especially on these hot days, right? Perosi's going to buy some if Litecoin goes under 70. Talking picture about Litecoin going to die. Joe, what do I think? What do I think about Litecoin? I don't think Litecoin is going to die. I think Litecoin is already built to do what it's meant to do. The biggest thing that people are trying to say about Litecoin now is that there hasn't been any people building. And what else do we what else does Litecoin need to do? Really, what we need to do is have the Lightning Network running at 100% capacity, and that's really it. Because Litecoin is it's money. It's not something that you're going to build ledgers on, and you're going to, you know, it's not like it's not like Ethereum or like Cardano, or it's meant to be a currency. It's meant to be deflationary. It's currently still inflationary until the next halving. Bitcoin is deflationary currently. After next halving, it's going to be super deflationary. Well, actually, Bitcoin is right about the rate of inflation, but it's going to be deflationary in less than a year, and that's just going to drive the price up. I mean, so I wouldn't worry about Litecoin at all. It's like I said, it's the Bitcoin of the future. And Bitcoin is going to be the next higher standard because it's going to go up just as much, if not more. Hong Kong under siege. Yeah, Hong Kong is not even in the news. If you don't know about what's going on in Hong Kong is connected to China by a bridge. It's not technically part of China. However, China does pretty much control it. I mean, but the people there are protesting because basically they're being arrested without reason. The word is behind the scenes is when people are taken from mainland China, when they come over the bridge into Hong Kong, they just have people dressed up in plain clothes. They just grab people, throw them in vans, take them back into mainland China, and they give them a trial, which is basically like judge, jury, and executioner is one person who works for some rich person, basically, who says, okay, we need your kidney and we're going to take it. And we need two kidneys. So maybe we'll just take both your kidneys and then we'll feed you to the pigs type of thing. So they're going into Hong Kong. They're just grabbing random people and they are taking their organs, killing them, putting them in forced labor camps. They're really treating the people of Hong Kong bad. And I can't blame the people from Hong Kong from standing up. They don't want to be communists. They actually have been waving American flags and singing the American national anthem in Hong Kong. That's such a tense situation. Unfortunately, China and Hong Kong are so close that I don't think America can go in there and do anything. But I'm sure we would with our relationship with China right now. China is our enemy, not Russia. Remember that. I've said this in past videos. You got to look out for China. They're buying up Hollywood. They're buying up anything that can influence and propagandize people and change people's mind. They try to make China look good, and they try to do anything that will make people in America fight against each other and disagree with each other. And they push ideas into the kids' brains. You see a lot of communists out there nowadays. Who in their life ever thought we'd see communists walking up and down the streets of America with hammer and sickle flags? You can find it on YouTube, guys. I'm not even kidding about this if you haven't heard about it. It's crazy. And I don't want to get into this stuff too much because, like I said, I got to get to work. CIA is behind what's going on in Hong Kong. I don't know, man. CIA is into everything. Like I said, there's a lot I can say. I'm just not going to say it right now. CIA's endgame. See, it depends what CIA is there. You got the CIA that work, the good CIA, and then you got the deep state CIA. So we can get into both of that, not in this video. Maybe later tonight if I get home, but probably not. It's going to be too late. Can't wait till Digibyte finally gets more adoption. Maybe someday. There's just so many Digibytes out there. When there's so many tokens like that, if it goes up a little bit, people can profit take and drive the price back down. Digibyte will probably be good one day, but I think it's going to take a lot longer than Litecoin and a lot longer than Bitcoin. So if you can't afford Bitcoin, which you can because you can buy a portion of it, and you can't afford Litecoin, which is getting more and more affordable every day here, then you want to buy Digibyte, I guess. But you've got in my time frame, I see Bitcoin within the next year, doubling, tripling in price. Litecoin within the next 4 years, you know, getting up to where Bitcoin is now, 8, 10, 15,000, right? Digibyte is going to take Litecoin's here. I mean, Bitcoin's here on the time scale of moving up. Litecoin's here, and then Digibyte's down here. So if you're really patient and you really want to wait, then I think Digibyte will be fine. But this world is a crazy world, and you never know what new cryptocurrency is going to come out and give something like Digibyte problems as far as being a currency, especially all these big companies coming out with their coins now. So that's my only thing on Digibyte, but I think they're decentralized, good technology and all that. Hold your Litecoin this year. Bits because happening it will skyrocket. Yeah, I mean the happening is going to help Litecoin, no matter no doubt about it. The price is going to be higher. it's just still above inflation. That's the only thing keeping it down. So every day they produce what 7,000 coins, whatever it is. And if those coins aren't bought by anybody, it drives the price down. So people have to be buying at least what the 7,000. I don't. I'd have to go on the halvening. It has the amount of coins that are produced every day. I can't remember off the top of my head right now. But after the next one, it's going to go down to 3,500, which is a lot easier for people to buy up, especially if the dollar gets devaluated. People are going to be throwing around money like crazy. SB, you caught me live. Yes, Litecoin is looking cheap. Yeah, we may have a little more turbulence here, but overall, good things for Litecoin. Um, extradition bill with China. I know they didn't get signed, but who really knows? Yeah, yeah, the extradition bill. Yeah, that's basically it's people from mainland China coming over to Hong Kong, and um, basically what it comes down to is grabbing people and taking them back into mainland China and doing whatever they want with them. Um, all right, but guys, it's 21 minutes. Gosh, I got to get to work. It's getting near 6 o'clock here. I still have to grab something to eat real quick. So, guys, I love you. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share the video with somebody if you want. And guys, I love you. Kiss your boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband. Hug your kids, pet your pets. God bless each and every one of you. Joe Knows Cryptos, signing off. Bye, guys. Oh, I am going to put a link down below if I can get it. My friend made a rock video. He's into like this real heavy rock and roll, and I'll put a link to his video. It just came out today, and give him a little love, even if it's not your type of music. All right, later, guys. How do I end this thing? Here we go.